What's up, my sun-loving friends? Welcome back to another So Your Wife Wants You To. Recently, I went to Target. Wife sent me to Target and said, get some sunscreen to protect us from Jamaica, because we're going to be going there. And I was like, okay, well, I'll do that. Yeah, so I come back, and I'd spent over $50. I was like, wow, that's a lot of money for sunblock. But I wanted to show you what I got. I did a little bit of research before I went to buy, and I bought strategically. And I'm going to show you a couple of things that I bought and why I bought them. So the first thing is, there's basically, you could think of sunblock as two different kinds. There's a chemical sunblock, and there's the physical sunblock. Think of physical sunblock as you're basically wrapping your body in a sheet. Obviously, that's not exactly true, but it's like a layer of minerals that sit on top of your skin microscopically, and it acts by actually blocking the sun like a sheet would do. So the two minerals that are approved for that are titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. So if it ends in oxide, think of it as that's a physical sheet that's you're smearing on. It's not obviously a sheet, but so this is the first product that I picked up. It's Kula. You've probably seen in a different video that I use this on my face in normal, like every day. I use the actually I have it right here. I use this one, the Kula Sport. And but I'll get back to that in a second. So this is an example of a mineral sunscreen, and so I bought that because that's one of the two types of sunscreen. The other type, chemical sunscreen, you can break that down. It'll either protect against UV rays or UVB rays or UVA rays. And the difference is just in the wavelength and how bad it gives a sunburn. So a good sunblock will protect against both of those. Here, I just put a little bit of the mineral on my head so you can see it. So it's a physical, like there's literally a physical layer of zinc oxide and titanium dioxide sitting on my skin. You can't really tell that it's there, but you know it's there actually just protecting against the sun rays. So now you're thinking, okay, so that's the physical. So the chemical stuff, anything that ends in, I don't know if you can see it, if it ends in benzone or phthalate or acrylene, those are all chemical sunscreens. I don't know if you can see. It's kind of hard to focus on there, but those are the chemical sunscreens. That's really it. Like the SPF factor, I'm not going to sit here and do a tutorial on sunscreen, but that's really all there is to it. Get one that will do chemical, get a chemical sunscreen that'll absorb the sun rays and turn it into heat, and get a physical sunscreen that will actually sit on top of your skin. This is one that I picked out. This is chemical. This brand does make a physical sunscreen also with the two minerals in it. This is Pacifica. It just looked good, you know. You can also think of picking out sunscreen not just for the two ingredients, physical versus chemical, but also, like, does it smell good? Are you going to use it? How does it feel on your skin? Do you like the way it feels? Because that's going to determine how well you use it and how often you put it on. If you have something that really stinks, you're not going to want to sit there and use it all the time. So get something that you like. Obviously, you can't really test them in stores, but you can take note of what you buy and if you like it. So the Pacifica for the face, this is another chemical one for the face. Neutrogena Sport. I like the Sport ones because they they'll last. You know, if you sweat, they kind of stay on there, which is good. That's really it. And then the old go-to everyday Kula. So I try to keep my skin looking good. I'm past 40 years old, guys, and I've been moisturizing and using UV, sunblock in my face lotion, and I think it's helping out. I don't look as 40 as some people look. No disrespect to anyone, but I don't know. So I think it's important to use that just to keep from getting sun blotches and wrinkles and all that stuff. But especially if you're going to a high altitude place, or if you're going down to like the tropics, definitely want to get something good. So tell me what you guys doing for summer vacation. I'd love to hear about it in the comments. That's all for this episode. So I'll leave links in the description if you want any of these. I'll just do like my favorite physical one and my favorite chemical one. Put a link in there. Other than that, guys, we will catch you in the next video.